going back to the blessings from Genesis 49, where he tells the 12 tribes what they're going to have, and then how it all, missing out all those thousands of years, and then how, when they come back into the promised land at the end here, how the land will be divided then. And I found a little gem amongst all that. So, first of all, this was, anyone remember? That was the Greek name of Jesus. Can we remember that, anybody? Are you sons? Yeah? Right. So the I in Greek was iota, wasn't it? Yeah? Not one little iota. Which is, Tony, you tell us that.
Iota 10, yeah, sorry.
Eta or eta?
Eta is 8.
Yeah, sigma, which is the...
Sigma is 200.
The Greek, yes. So that's 200 as well.
Omicron?
Omicron?
70.
70. And then the U is upsilon in Greek.
Upsilon is 400.
400. So...
888.
Yeah, we remember that, yeah? Jesus is 888, new beginnings, isn't he? So it was 8 to the third degree. 888, right. I thought a bit down in the little born. Genesis 49. The best, actually go back even more than that, John, right? Genesis 29:32.
Genesis 29:32. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben.
Reuben, behold his son, yeah, remember that?
For she said, surely the Lord hath looked upon my affliction, now therefore my husband will love me.
That's it, Reuben, Genesis 29:32. Then Tony, Genesis 29:33.
Then she conceived again and bore a son, and said, because the Lord hath heard that I am unloved, he has therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon.
Simeon. And then Sheila, next verse, please.
Sorry, huh? What? Sorry.
29:34, please.
She conceived again and bore a son and said, now this time my husband will become attached to me, because I've borne him 3 sons. Therefore his name was called Levi.
And then Derek, the next verse, please, 29:35.
And she conceived again and bore a son, and said, now will I praise thee. No, therefore she called his name
Judah.
and
Left bearing. So she didn't cease bearing, she left off from bearing at that point.
Stop.
So that was number 4, Judah. Right, then we go over to 30, verse 6, please, Pat.
Genesis 13.
30.
30, verse 6. And Rachel said, God hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore she called his name Dan.
Dan. And then, now see 30, verse 8.
And 30 verse 8, you said.
Please.
And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali.
Naphtali, yeah. 29:34. Sorry, no. Genesis 30:11. Please, John.
Then Leah said, a troop comes. So she called his name Gad.
And then back to John 30:13.
And Leah said, happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher.
So that's the second one. Asher. Then we go over to back to Leah now. She carries on with bearing. Genesis 30:18, please, Tony.
Leah said, God has given me my wages, because I have given my maid to my husband. So she called his name Ishtar.
And then Sheila 30:20, please.
And Leah said, God has endowed me with a good endowment. Now my husband will dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons. So she called his name Zebulun.
And then Derek 30:25.
And it come to pass when Rachel had been with both Joseph and Jacob, and said, Leah sent both Joseph and Jacob, and unto
My name, please.
send me away, that I may go unto my own place and into my country.
Right, so then they want to go. So she had born Joseph. So Joseph was there. And then they go back to a place near Bethlehem and they give birth to Pat 35:18. This is quite a way later. So you've got the 11th, they come out with. And then you've got number 12 born.
25:18. And it came to pass, as her soul was in counting, as she died, that she called his name Ben-Oni, but his father called him Benjamin.
Yeah. So this is Ben Yamin. What would we say that was his name means?
Son of my right hand.
Son of my right hand. But this Ben-Oni meant the son of
Sorrow.
So he went from the son of sorrow to the son of the right hand. So alluding to our Lord and Saviour.
Well, can I just ask something? You know
What does everyone else say? Benjamin, Joseph, the story of when he met his wife, what happened? Do you remember?
How far back are you going?
Who did he want to marry? Yeah. He wanted that, went back to the house, and he said he would work how long?
7 years.
7 years. For who?
For Rebecca.
For who? He worked 7 years for Rachel.
No, Rachel. Sorry.
So he would work 7 years to have Rachel as the wife. And what did the dad do?
Gave him Leah.
Gave him Leah, because he said in our country it's not right for the
She was the eldest.
younger daughter to marry before the older daughter. So she was heavily veiled, Rachel, the one he loved, was heavily veiled, and he got Leah. A bit like Christ. They're heavily veiled, the Jews. Blindness has come upon the Jews until the fullness of the Gentiles is in, and then all Israel will be saved. Because he came for them, but he got them, didn't he? Right. So he gets Leah, right? Then he has the handmaid, then the other handmaid, 2 more back with Leah, and then he gets what he really wanted, children with the one he adored. Okay? Yeah, Leah 4, 6, 2 each for the handmaids, and then he finally gets the 2 children. Who are called?
Joseph and Benjamin.
Right, okay, so we got that. That's it, yeah. Right. 1, 2, 3. Genesis 46:20, please. Nancy. Genesis 46:20.
Seventeen. 46:20.
Yes.
Go on, 46:20.
And unto Joseph in the land of Egypt were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which Asenath, the daughter of Potiphar the priest of On, bare unto him.
46:20. So the 2 children are called
Ephraim and
Manasseh.
Manasseh. Born in the opposite order, but it gets reversed. So this is Manasseh, okay, the first child, which is Mem, Nun, Shin, He, Manasseh. If you could just do that first, Tony.
Mem is 40.
14. Nun is
Nun is 50.
Shin.
She is...
Near the end, last one.
Oh, she 300, sir.
And then He, back to the start. Ish.
Hey is 5.
5. That was the half. The He.
95.
Manasseh. Manasseh.
395.
Yeah. 395. And the other one's called
Ephraim.
Abraham. So we start with a E, which is the same as Elohim, so it's not Allah. Ibrahim. Aleph, which is
Oh, sorry, 1, please.
1.
Yeah.
Then we got ourselves a Pei. Ephra.
Is that's an 80, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got a Resh with a Ra. The
Reish is 200.
Ephra. Yeah. Then a little Yod for the Eden. I.
Yod is a 10, yeah.
The 10. And then we finish up with a Mem. Sophie, the Mem on the end. Which is like that. That's Mem. Ibrahim.
Mem is 40.
40. And which makes
331.
331, correct. So, the 2 that come off from Joseph, which is from Rachel, are
395 and 3.
and Manasseh. 331 and 395. Right. Now we unfold it. To Ezekiel now, and this is where it all, this is what the Jews coming back now, this is right up to date, and where they'll all be, everybody. But what we'll do, once we get to the name of the tribe, we'll stop and write it down. So we're doing Ezekiel 48. Has anyone got a heading on Ezekiel 48 on their Bible?
Says rebellious Israel, instead of lowly, and then my vision.
Division of the land.
It says that on there, doesn't it?
59.
Ezekiel 48.
Oh, 48.
Rebellious Israel, because there's many places in the Bible. There we are. The division of the land. So this is the division of the land. Okay. start us off then, please, Nancy. And we'll go, if you read the whole of verse 1, and then Di verse 2.
Now these are the names of the tribes, from the north end to the coast of the way of Hezron, as will goeth to Hamath, Hazar-Enan, and all of Damascus northward to the coast of Hamath. For these are the sides east and west, a portion of Dan.
So the first tribe on the northern tip of Israel will be the tribe of
Dan.
Dan. Correct. So we got one.
It's because it's wet.
Just got to let it dry off a bit. Okay. So the first one's Dan. I can pop that in a minute. And Dan was born by, anyone remember? It's a tough one to remember that. Really? Good bonus there.
Always pays to make notes, Danny.
Our scribe.
Right, so Dan is right at the top of Israel, born by the handmaid called
Bilhah.
Bilhah. We'll have to wait while it dries. So number 2, please. Di.
By the border of Dan, from the east side to the west, one section for Asher.
So Asher is our second one.
Do you want to have these marked and right?
And by the border of Asher, from the east side, even unto the west side, a portion for Naphtali.
That's lovely.
Naphtali.
Naphtali. So who was the mother of number 2, Naphtali? Sorry, number 3, Naphtali, number 2, Asher.
That's Zilpah.
For Asher. And who was the one for? Who was the mother of Naphtali?
Oh my goodness me. I don't know.
Asher. Naphtali, okay. Yeah? And then, Tony, please, number 4.
By the border of Naphtali, from the east side to the west, one section for Manasseh.
Manasseh. Right, so we're going to do Manasseh as what his Hebrew was, which was 395, yeah?
Yeah.
And that is Rachel's beloved, isn't that? His beloved, Rachel. It was the mother.
Well, and actually, Manasseh was born in Egypt.
Or great grandson rather. But it's from the Rachel line, not the other mothers.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5, the next verse, please.
By the border of Manasseh, from the east side to the west, one section for Ephraim.
So we got then Ephraim, which was 331.
Yeah.
And that comes from the line of Rachel, I should say.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah? Okay. That was verse 5. And it was Ephraim from Rachel. Then we got the next verse, please, Derek. Oh no, we don't Sheila? We don't Sheila. Derek? Ezekiel 48:6.
What's that? The
Border.
border of the east. From the
East.
side.
East.
Even unto the west and
At her firstborn, it was Reuben. So the firstborn is quite close to the centre of Jerusalem, at the centre of Israel. So this is Israel, and this is the land division when they go back for the final, for the temple. So Reuben comes from Leah. The next one, 7, please, Pat.
And by the border of Reuben, from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Judah.
So Judah, we're getting right near the middle now, aren't we? Then 8, please, Di.
By the border of Judah from the east side to the west shall be the district which you shall set apart, 25,000 cubits in width, and in length the same as for one of the other portions, from the east side to the west, with the sanctuary in the centre.
Okay. John, we need to read, because it doesn't pick up the names again until after, so we need to read about 3 verses, please. Yeah, 3
The
verses.
oblation that ye shall offer unto the Lord shall be of 5,20,000 in length, and of 10,000 in breadth. For them, even for the priests, shall be this holy oblation. Towards the north, 5,20,000 in length, and towards the west, 10,000 in breadth, and towards the east, 10,000 in breadth, and towards the south, 5,20,000 in length. And the sanctuary of the Lord shall be in the midst thereof. It shall be for the priests that are sanctified of the sons of Zadok, which have kept my charge, which went not astray when the children of Israel went astray, as the Levites went astray. And this oblation of the land that is offered shall be unto them a thing most holy by the border of the Levites.
And then Tony, please, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Opposite the border of the priests, the Levites, shall have an area 25,000 cubits in length and 10,000 in width. Its entire length shall be 25,000 and its width 10,000. And they shall not sell or exchange any of it. They may not alienate this best part of the land, for it is holy to the Lord. The 5,000 cubits in width that remain along the edge of the 25,000 shall be for general use by the city, for dwellings and common land. And the city shall be in the centre. These shall be its measurements. The north side, 4,500 cubits. The south side, 4,500. The east side, 4,500. And the west side, 4,500.
And then Sheila, finishing that off, 17 to 20, please.
The common land of the city shall be to the north 250 cubits, to the south 250, to the east 250, and to the west 250. The rest of the length along the district of the holy section shall be 10,000 cubits to the east, and 10,000 to the west. It shall be adjacent to the district of the holy section, and its produce shall be food for the workers of the city. The workers of the city from all the tribes of Israel shall cultivate it. The entire district shall be 25,000 cubits by 25,000 cubits, 4 square. You shall set aside the holy district with the property of the city.
So the whole area, the Levi area, is 25,000 by 25,000 by 25,000 by 25,000. So there's a 25,000 cubit area. A cubit is 18 inches, so that's about, half it, 12,500 yards, isn't it? 880 yards to a mile when they were running all the horses on it. So furlong was 220. So it's about three miles or so. It's quite a big area. So that's 25,000 cubits square. Now there's going to be a top section that's only 10,000 cubits wide. Then you've got the holy section, which is another 10,000 cubits in thickness. And then you've got the bottom section, which was 5,000. So that was like a general land, common land they call it. So they're all 25,000 that way, but they're 10, 10 and 5 that way, which makes the 25,000 by 25,000 square with the Levites. So this is the holy section in the middle. And then Derek, would you do 21, please? Ezekiel 48, 21.
Habitation and the sanctuary of the house shall be in the midst thereof.
That's it, thank you. So this land is going to belong to the prince. Now is that the false prince of Daniel, or is it a returning Prince of Peace, Yeshua? So it's the Antichrist or Prince of Peace. So the prince is going to get the middle bit. So 25,000, you've got the holy oblation. Oblation, it's like Daniel says, the abomination of desolation is in the holy place, isn't it? So, that's where you offer to the Lord, but you could have an abomination in there. So that's the prince goes to the prince. Then, Pat, 22, please.
Moreover, from the possessions of the Levites, and from the possession of the city, being in the midst of that, which is the princes, between the border of Judah and the border of Benjamin, shall be the prince.
So our next one comes in here, that's like Levi in the middle. So number 9 is Benjamin. And who was his mum? Rachel. So his beloved's right there. Then the next one, please, Nancy. 24.
And by the border of Benjamin, from the east side onto the west side, Simeon shall have a portion.
Okay, so who's the next area? Goes to Simeon. And who gave birth to Simeon? Leah.
Yeah.
That was the second child after Reuben, wasn't it? Leah. Then the next one, please, Di.
By the border of Simeon from the east side to the west, Issachar will have one section.
Issachar. So when it says from the east to the west, it means from the far of this side of Israel, right away to that side of Israel, the 11th one down, of the Issachar. And Issachar's mum? If you want to guess, 6 out of 12 is higher. If you had to guess who was the mum, you got 6 chances out of 12 with one of them, haven't you? Leah.
Leah.
And then the border of Zebulun, the next one.
By the border it had one
Section.
section.
And Zebulun's mum is? On the probability?
No, she's not Leah.
Yeah, there.
Is it Leah as well? Yeah.
Oh,
And then our final, the very southern part of Israel is number 27, please, Tony.
By the border of Zebulun, from the east side to the west, Gad
Gad.
shall have one section.
All right, and who did Gad come from? Who's the handmaid that's only up there once?
Zilpah.
Zilpah. So that's the second one of that. So if you like, you've got Zilpah down there, the handmaid son there. You've got the handmaid's son up there. You've got the other handmaid's son there, and the other handmaid's son there. So you've got the holy section here, and on the extremes, you've got one here and one there. They were done by man having their handmaids, because that wasn't God's intention, really, was it? He wants you to have one way. So the three up there, one there. So you've got a sandwich here of 4 there, and 4 there, either side of the Levitical temple. Now, well, shall we finish off Tony down at 29? That was Gad 28, you read, wasn't it?
Yeah. That is the land which you shall divide by lot as an inheritance among the tribes of Israel.
Yeah, and the verse before, sorry, I just said 28 as well.
By the border of Gad on the south side, toward the south, the border shall be from Tamar to the waters of Meribah, by Kadesh, along the brook to the great sea.
So Kadesh, and then at the north, when we read it in the start, verse 1, was Hamath and Damascus and there. So it's going right the way up from here in Syria, right the way down here to Kadesh. So they haven't got all their land yet, you can see from that. Right, so have I kept you all, you understand, yeah? Now, so who was the one that he loved originally?
Rachel.
Rachel. Yeah. So who did Rachel give birth to?
Only 2.
Okay.
Which was
Joseph.
Benjamin.
Benjamin
Benoni.
and Joseph.
And Joseph.
And then the children of Joseph were
Manasseh
and
so
Ephraim.
that tribe split up and became Manasseh.
So it's the
and
half
Ephraim
tribes.
there, okay?
Yeah, the half tribes.
So we've got Rachel's 2 there, Manasseh and Ephraim. All we've got now to work out is the number of Rachel's other one. Oh, isn't it about Rachel? I know. So this is Benjamin, please, Tony, on the Hebrew letters. Right, so when we added
And none is 50.
50
And John's adding it up as we speak.
bin
162.
What do you make that, everybody?
Well, I don't find that fair because he's adding it up. Well, I'm giving you these numbers, so I've got no chance of getting in before him. And he knows that.
162.
They were looking over Brother Anson's shoulder, please. Yeah, 162?
I was very quick at that.
I'm looking that.
Yeah, I know, but you want to get in there before I get a chance to say anything.
Yeah, that's right.
So 162, isn't it? Right, here we go. Most he gets his beloved. 2, 1 and 5.
8.
8. 9, 3 and 6.
8.
8, carry 1.
Oh, it's going to be 8.
3, 3 and 1.
8.
So 8, 8, 8.
That's
That's his
incredible.
beloved.
Brilliant.
My goodness.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, as soon as you said that, as for kept the last number, I was looking at the others, I thought to myself, that's going to go to 888. I can see. Brilliant.
Some of these come to 666 if you include the handmaid. Yeah, because it was done in man's.
As soon as you said that, Mark, I was looking at it and I thought to myself, this is going to come to 888.
Anything on here, I don't see the dome of the rock.
stay,
and Benjamin, they stay faithful, don't they?
yeah,
Those three there.
yeah.
They're all in the middle.
Do you know what I mean? They stay faithful for longer. They don't stay faithful.
They stay faithful. But